Are you a beginner at building props and costumes? Well, this is a super easy and quick project perfect for you. It's Miss Marvel's mask. Alright, let's get started. First, you'll cut out the templates that can be found on my website. The link is in the description. Then trace the templates onto 4mm thick EVA foam. Then, making sure to follow the cutting guide on the template paper, cut the pieces out using an X-Acto knife. Next, cut the detail lines about 1/4 of the way through the foam. These lines will open when heated using a heat gun, and no, a hairdryer does not get hot enough. Next, apply contact cement on all the edges that will be glued. The way contact cement works is you apply it on both surfaces that you want to stick together. Let it dry until it becomes tacky, and then stick them together. Start by sticking the main mask piece together at the bridge of the nose. Then stick the bottom eye pieces to the bottom of the eye sockets. Then stick the brow pieces to the top of the eye sockets, and stick the ends of those pieces to the lower eye pieces. Next, heat shape the mask by heating it up with a heat gun and forming the mask into the shape you want. A good tip is to really exaggerate the shape because it will loosen a bit, and it will keep its shape better if it's glued in that shape. So glue some strips of 2mm thick foam on the inside. Then sand the seams a little and go over all the edges with a rotary tool. You could also use sandpaper, but it would take longer. Then heat seal it with the heat gun. This just seals up most of the pores in the foam, preparing it for paint. But before paint, you have to finish sealing the mask. The heat gun doesn't seal it completely. You can use many things to seal foam, but I used Mod Podge. I added 3 coats. Now paint it a metallic blue. The color you see on screen right now isn't the final color. I ended up mixing in a bit of silver and black to create the color I wanted. Then paint the gold details. Finally, add some elastic so you can wear it. And before I show you the final result, I'd like to let you know that I recently opened a merch store. Buying something from the store is a great way to support these videos, and if nothing in the store is within your budget, but you still want to support the channel, you can also send me a tip. Links to both of those are in the description. Any money made from either of these will be put back into making more cool things. And now, for the final result.